From Arkadelphia, Arkansas, this is Midwest Sports Saturday on a Sunday, no less, but we like to do that every now and again and mix things up. I'm Joey McWilliams along with Samantha Rupe, and it's very, very nice to get to see my broadcast partner again. It's been 6 months. It feels like 1 year, 2 years maybe since the last time we spoke.
I know, and we were right here for the first, not right here, but we were at this matchup right here at Oklahoma Baptist in Shawnee. The same two teams matching up, and so it kind of feels like deja vu today.
It really does. It really does. A year ago, the championship of the women's soccer in the Great American Conference, that's what we are here for today. We're going to bring that to you. Ouachita is hosting this time. The Ouachita Baptist Tigers taking on the Oklahoma Baptist Bison. That game will be broadcast on the GAC Sports Network. You can find it on YouTube. GAC Athletics, look for that YouTube channel, and Samantha and I will be there for that and be on the call once again. Now, there's a lot to talk about today. This will be an abridged version of Midwest Sports Saturday, kind of like yesterday from Fort Worth, but we want to start with soccer really quickly, and you can see, of course, the Ouachita Tigers are getting ready, and it's been a while for them. It's an interesting take because they haven't hosted this from the women's soccer side of it for a long, long time, but they're host today, the top seed in the conference.
Yes, and it was a really tough season for all the teams all around. I feel like there was no outliers, kind of how that may be an easy team to beat or that may be a hard team to beat. Everything was very straight all across the board, and it came down to the last few games where Ouachita finally sealed it in their very last game to be the host of today.
Yeah, there were the possibility of 3 teams getting to host when it came down to the final day of the season, which actually extended a little bit because of weather, and so they had to push a couple of things from a Sunday on into a Monday. But it did get settled out, sorted out. Ouachita comes away with a victory yesterday. Oklahoma Baptist, the 3 seed, coming away with, you really can't even say upset because, Samantha, you're right. I mean, everything is so even. There is so much parity in the Great American Conference in women's soccer right now. It's absolutely, I mean, you can't overplay this because it really is there. From the Bison perspective, and Coach Mike White and his team making the trip over here now instead of playing all those games we've seen in Shawnee.
Yes, Oklahoma Baptist facing number 2 seed Harding Friday, and it was a great matchup. I feel like it was just a great, from the very start, each team going hard. There was no plays where it's like, ooh, like that team's dominating the other team. There was none of that. Harding it was up by 1 for a long time until the last 10 minutes of the second half. That game then goes on to overtime and then goes on to PKs. So again, I wouldn't call it an upset either, but coming from a Harding alum, I mean, it was an upset for me. But I'm sorry, Ouachita fans, or Oklahoma Baptist fans, I'm not going to get into it. But again, just overall great soccer. I feel like both teams are ready to play, and I definitely felt that way with Ouachita Baptist and SNU on Friday as well.
Yeah, and it's okay to be an alum. That's all right. Most of us get to be an alum somewhere, so that's all right to support your team. Who, by the way, a former member of the Harding women's soccer team as well. A year or 2 ago? How long?
2 years.
2 years ago.
Yes.
Okay. All right. For me, it would have been about 30, so that's okay. But we talking about soccer today again, a very even matchup, and these two teams now. This will be the 6th time in the last 7 years that Oklahoma Baptist and Ouachita Baptist have faced in the conference tournament, and first time though here in Arkadelphia. It's a great day for it. Now, it's overcast skies, and just when we started a moment ago, right when we started this broadcast, I felt 1 or 2 raindrops. I don't know if you felt those as well. Just a little bit. Can you play soccer in the rain?
You can play soccer in the rain. You can play soccer in whatever weather. Maybe not flooded underwater, but I know you've had your experience of your own. But no, and last year when we were at Oklahoma Baptist, beautiful weather, and I feel like this kind of matches it. I mean, it's a little overcast like you said, but I don't think that the weather has any say on what part, and I don't think the sun's going to be an issue for either of these two teams. And honestly, we saw them last year. I don't think any team dominated the other team very much. I know that Ouachita walked away with a lead, but I don't see that happening in today's game either.
It should be an evenly played match. By the way, I am starting to feel those drops again, so we'll kind of wrap things up here from Arkadelphia. But the on Friday, you got me saying yesterday now too. That's all right. Friday, one match went to penalty kicks. The other match went to double overtime with the golden goal on that one. So Washita coming away with that double overtime win, and Oklahoma Baptist in penalty kicks against Harding. These games, they should be very evenly matched, and you should enjoy it. Hopefully you'll watch that again on the Great American Conference YouTube channel. Search GAC Athletics. I also want to say really quickly as we wrap up here, NAIA football, we've been talking about that a lot here on the channel. We're going to talk about it some more, possibly even tonight, but I don't know if I wanted to do the live stream while I'm driving. So I think Mrs. Midwest Sportsnet would take a real dim view of that. I don't really want to do that, but on Monday or Tuesday we'll be talking some more. The selection show tonight, so keep that in mind. All of the top 6 teams, according to the NAIA rankings, not ratings, won on Saturday. So that means it should be, those top 6 teams should be in place. We wait to see who the 7 at-large teams are going to be. Lots of theories out there, and I promise you I'll give my opinion on it a little bit later on this week. But we'll talk about that later. Right now, GAC soccer, and I'm excited again to get to have the opportunity to broadcast with someone who has become a friend in the last year and a great broadcast partner. Samantha and I will be on the call here. That's 1 o'clock Central Time from Arkadelphia. Be sure and tune in for that. So, for Samantha Rupe, I'm Joey McWilliams here on Midwest Sports Saturday from Arkadelphia. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Have a great day.